Many cat owners feed their cats foods they believe are healthy, but some of those foods don't give a cat's body what it actually needs. That's because cats aren't just small humans. They're obligate carnivores, and their nutritional needs are completely different from ours. In this video, you'll discover which human foods truly support your cat's health, why they work, and the common feeding mistakes that many owners make without realizing it. All backed by veterinary nutrition research and science. Let's start with one of the biggest myths of all. Why so many cats walk right past a full water bowl? Have you ever noticed your cat walking right past a full water bowl? Many people think cats are simply bad drinkers, but the truth is, a cat's body was never designed to rely on a water bowl the way ours is. In the wild, cats got most of their water from prey, not from rivers or lakes. Because natural prey contains so much moisture, cats evolved with a much weaker thirst drive than many other animals. But here's what many owners don't realize. The answer isn't just more water, it's more moisture in the food. The food is complete wet cat food. Complete wet food naturally contains far more moisture than dry food, making it much closer to the way cats evolved to eat. That's one reason many veterinarians recommend including wet food, especially for cats that need extra hydration. That doesn't mean you have to stop feeding dry food. For many healthy cats, a combination of wet and dry food works very well. The goal isn't to replace every meal, it's to make sure your cat gets enough moisture every day. The biggest mistake isn't forgetting to refill the water bowl, it's assuming the bowl is your cat's main source of water. And once hydration is covered, there's another nutrient your cat's body can barely make on its own, and without it, the heart, eyes, and nervous system can all be affected. If there's one nutrient that proves cats are true obligate carnivores, it's taurine. Unlike humans, cats can produce only a very small amount on their own. Most of what they need has to come directly from food. That's because their ancestors evolved eating whole prey rich in animal tissue, so their bodies never developed the ability to make enough taurine themselves. So what food gives cats what they actually need? The food is high-quality animal protein. Chicken, turkey, lean beef, and other animal proteins naturally provide taurine. Complete cat foods are also carefully formulated to meet a cat's daily taurine requirements. Taurine isn't just another nutrient. It plays a critical role in heart function, vision, and the nervous system. Over time, a taurine deficiency can lead to serious health problems that may not become obvious until permanent damage has already occurred. That's why homemade diets should never rely on just one ingredient. They must be carefully balanced to provide all the nutrients a cat needs. But protein isn't the only nutrient that matters. Many people think any source of omega-3 is equally good for cats. The next food explains why that's not true. Many cat owners look for foods labeled omega-3 and assume they're all equally beneficial. But for cats, the source of omega-3 matters just as much as the amount. Cats need two specific omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. These are naturally found in fatty fish. Plant-based omega-3s mostly come in the form of ALA, and cats can convert only a very small amount of ALA into the forms their bodies actually need. So which foods make the biggest difference? The food is cooked salmon and sardines packed in water. These fish naturally provide EPA and DHA, which help support healthy skin, a shiny coat, brain function, and joint health. That's one reason fish oil is often used by veterinarians to support cats with certain skin or inflammatory conditions. That doesn't mean fish should become your cat's main meal. Choose fully cooked fish with no salt, seasoning, or added oil, and serve it only as an occasional supplement to a complete and balanced diet. Protein and healthy fats are both important, but the next nutrient doesn't provide calories at all, yet it can help with two digestive problems that seem completely opposite. It sounds impossible, but one food can help support both diarrhea and constipation. The reason is soluble fiber. Instead of simply moving food through the digestive tract, soluble fiber works like a sponge. When there's too much water in the stool, it absorbs some of that moisture, helping make the stool firmer. But when the stool is too dry, it helps hold moisture in the intestines, making it easier to pass. So what food does this naturally? The food is 100% plain canned pumpkin. Because it's rich in soluble fiber, plain canned pumpkin is often recommended by veterinarians as a supportive food for mild digestive issues. But it's important to remember that pumpkin is not a medicine. If your cat has persistent diarrhea, repeated vomiting, refuses to eat, or has blood in the stool, those are signs your cat should be examined by a veterinarian. Food can support digestive health, but it can't replace medical care. If you decide to use pumpkin, choose 100% plain canned pumpkin, not pumpkin pie filling, and avoid products with added sugar or spices. A small amount is usually enough, since too much fiber can also upset the balance of the diet. Fiber is only part of the story. Inside your cat's digestive system are billions of beneficial bacteria. The next food on our list helps nourish that invisible community in a completely different way. Many people believe the more natural a food is, the healthier it must be. Since wild cats eat raw prey, it's easy to assume that raw eggs are better than cooked eggs. But eggs are one of the few exceptions. Raw egg whites contain a protein called avidin, which can reduce the body's ability to absorb biotin, an important vitamin for healthy skin and a shiny coat. Raw eggs can also carry bacteria such as salmonella, creating a health risk for both cats and people. So what's the better choice? The food is cooked eggs. Once fully cooked, eggs become one of the highest quality protein sources you can offer your cat. They contain all of the essential amino acids needed to help maintain muscle, repair tissues, and support the nutritional needs of an obligate carnivore. Just remember that eggs are a supplement, not a complete meal. A small amount of plain boiled or scrambled egg, with no salt, butter, or seasoning, once or twice a week is enough for most healthy cats. But even healthy foods can become a problem if you feed too much of them. And that's one mistake many cat owners don't realize they're making. Many people believe cats naturally know when they're full. But that's not always true, especially for indoor cats. In the wild, a cat never knew when the next successful hunt would happen. So whenever food was available, eating as much as possible helped improve the chances of survival. That instinct hasn't disappeared just because cats now live indoors. So what's the real mistake? The problem is treats replacing complete meals. When cats fill up on treats, they often eat less of their regular food. They may still get enough calories, but gradually miss out on essential nutrients like taurine, vitamins, and minerals that are carefully balanced in complete cat food. That's why the World Small Animal Veterinary Association recommends that treats and other supplemental foods make up no more than about 10% of a cat's daily calories. The remaining 90% should come from a complete and balanced diet. That doesn't mean you should stop giving treats. The best treats are small amounts of cooked chicken, cooked salmon, or cooked egg. They're excellent rewards, as long as they stay rewards, not meal replacements. And finally, there's one food many people assume every cat should have. But in reality, it's only helpful in certain situations. Most of the foods we've talked about can benefit many healthy cats. But this last one is different. Not every cat needs it. After a course of antibiotics, it's not just harmful bacteria that disappear. Many of the beneficial bacteria living in your cat's digestive system are reduced as well, which can leave some cats with digestive upset while their gut recovers. So what can help? The food is a cat-specific probiotic. Unlike yogurt or kefir made for people, veterinary probiotics are formulated with bacterial strains that have been studied specifically for cats. Your veterinarian may recommend them after antibiotics, during a diet change, or while your cat is recovering from certain digestive problems. But probiotics are not something every healthy cat needs every day. If your cat is eating a complete and balanced diet and has no digestive issues, their gut usually has everything it needs. And that brings us to the most important lesson from this video. There isn't one magical superfood that keeps cats healthy. The best diet is simply one that matches the way a cat's body was designed to work. If there's one thing to remember from today's video, it's this. The healthiest cats aren't the ones eating the trendiest foods. They're the ones eating foods that match their biology. Every cat is different, so if your cat has a medical condition or you're planning a major change to their diet, talk with your veterinarian first. After watching today's video, if you could change just one thing about your cat's diet, what would it be? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to better understand your cat through science, cat behavior, and feline psychology, be sure to subscribe to Cat Decoded. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.